It looks like Ford has found a secret formula for success with the Maverick. So now it's time for further expansion. The Blue Oval Company is planning another unibody pickup, even smaller and more affordable, which could potentially become a global hit. So make sure to stay with us, because a show-stopping Ford Ranchero is about to take center stage in the automotive world. Smaller means smarter, especially with famous nameplate. Ford management has just realized that the potential of the small pickup market is greater than anyone believed, and that it actually exceeds Maverick. It is a car design that has the potential to become hugely popular in other parts of the world as well, not just in North and South America. However, that would require slight modifications, because even the compact Maverick somehow seems too big for many markets around the world. So the idea is to create something smaller, something that could also be popular in Europe and Asia. Moreover, it could also be a great addition to the South American market, where it would compete with Chevrolet Montana, which has been redesigned last year and already has the features we expect from Ford's pickup. And what's a better way to make the new model more interesting than to use a famous nameplate from the past? We're talking about the Ford Ranchero, the iconic coupe that was among the most desirable cars among enthusiasts decades ago. It was a mix of a pickup and a muscle car, and that's why we are very sorry to disappoint you, because the new Ranchero won't be anything like that. Instead, we will see a super practical design that combines functionality and low running costs predominantly. Design. So the general idea is to create a pickup that's even smaller than the Maverick. Such a vehicle would have great chances for success in different parts of the world, especially in Europe, where it would finally replace the outdated Transit Courier. It would be sold both to private buyers and fleets, and we presume that's the reason why many believe it could be offered in different body styles. Unlike the Maverick, which is sold exclusively in a crew cab layout, this small pickup would be a great compact commercial solution, even in North America. So besides the classic crew cab style, we presume the Blue Oval Company would also offer a single cab version, as well as some kind of so-called panel van, which is the most popular type of body style in Europe, at least in the commercial universe. As for dimensions, the new pickup would be notably smaller than the Maverick, which is good for about 121 inches in wheelbase and features nearly 200 inches in total length. We estimate that the new Ranchero would feature between 105 and 110 inches between the axles, while the total length would go around 170 to 180 inches. Puma DNA. So the next logical question would be, on which platform would the new Ranchero be based? Some believe that the Ranchero would be based on the familiar C2 platform, just like the Maverick. However, if we consider all the troubles Ford has with production capacities, it seems way more realistic to see this pickup riding on a small B platform. Not only that, this means greater production potential. This also means the use of simpler and cheaper technical solutions, which would eventually lead to a more affordable price. The closest relative should be Puma, Ford's subcompact crossover that is doing pretty well in terms of sales numbers. The Ranchero would use the same chassis and suspension setup, though we presume it would be longer and with a longer wheelbase to provide enough room for a decently sized cargo bed. The Puma would be an excellent basis in terms of aesthetics, because such a front-end design on Ranchero would mean that this pickup goes way beyond practicality, and that involves attractive aesthetics too, because a Puma looks very sleek and appealing. We can easily imagine Ranchero with Puma's front-end design. Such sleek lines would certainly be a significant departure from Maverick, which tends to mimic larger body on-frame trucks, and we think that would actually be quite refreshing. Small and efficient engines. As we already mentioned, the new Ranchero will be nothing like the original. It won't be based on muscle cars, and it won't feature tons of power. Instead, it will feature a transversely mounted engine and front-wheel drive, with all-wheel drive offered only as an option. So if we take that the Ranchero is going to ride on the B platform, this leads us to the use of small displacement 3-cylinder engines. Base models would most likely use the well-known 1.0-liter Turbo 3 EcoBoost unit, which already proved itself as an efficient and very capable engine. In Puma, this engine is available in two variants, with 125 and 140 horsepower, so we are pretty sure that would also be the case with the Ranchero. In some markets, We could also see a bigger and more capable 1.5-liter turbo engine. Interestingly, this unit also features 3 cylinders, but puts out quite a respectable 200 horsepower. Finally, don't forget about diesel, because this should also be a commercial vehicle. We are referring to the company's familiar 1.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel offered in various Ford models for the European market. If the company decides to base the new Ranchero on the larger C platform, that would be highly beneficial in terms of powertrain. Of course, we are thinking of Maverick's hybrid system, which combines power and efficiency in such a nice fashion. In the case of Maverick, it is good for about 191 horsepower, and at the same time, it returns a pretty impressive 42 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway. As a smaller and lighter truck, the Ranchero would be even more efficient. With such small engines under the hood, there's also the matter of transmission. Base versions would probably come with a 6-speed manual, which is another thing that could positively affect Ranchero's affordable price. An automatic transmission would be offered as an option, while eCVT would be used in the case of the hybrid powertrain. Interior. What to expect from such a small and affordable pickup? Probably not much, at least when it comes to interior materials and build quality. In this aspect, things should be typical for a commercial vehicle, with lots of plastics and other low-rent materials. After all, this is one of the best pickups to cut production costs and form even more affordable prices. We presume Ford is not going to make things complicated. Instead, it could simply apply Puma's dashboard design, with minor modifications only. By minor modifications, we are primarily thinking of slightly cheaper materials, while aesthetics would remain largely the same. Unlike Maverick and bigger body-on-frame pickups, this model would rather feature a car-like interior, which should also come with a decent amount of modern tech and safety features. Of course, we are thinking of a decently sized infotainment screen, wireless smartphone integration, and other connectivity features that are very important these days, especially among younger generations. As mentioned, the new Ford Ranchero could be offered in more than one cab style. Besides the highly anticipated crew cab version, we could also see a single cab variant, reserved for entry-level models. However, don't expect to see an attractive couple-oot exterior. The new Ranchero will feature typical pickup aesthetics. The crew cab style would be reserved for private buyers, and despite the compact dimensions, it should still offer 2 adult-friendly rows of seats, most likely with the capacity to accommodate 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 kids in the back. Finally, as it was also mentioned, European market models could come in a so-called panel van body style, with a large closed cargo area behind the front seats. Versatile and flexible technical solution. We are pretty sure the crew cab model would be the most popular body style of the new Ranchero. Although the most comfortable, this version is also the most challenging to design, at least from the utility standpoint. Modest dimensions and a spacious crew cab style mean that there won't be much space left for the cargo bed. Even the notably bigger Maverick features a 4.5-foot unit, so potential Ranchero buyers should be prepared for something even shorter. That's why Ford engineers have to play smart, to offer some kind of flexibility. We are thinking of some kind of mid-gate design, along with the rear seats that fold flat to provide way more cargo room. Ford has already patented a technical solution called pivotal sill for a vehicle. According to this patent, the mid-gate pivots up, while both rear and front seats fold down. This technical solution is primarily designed for Maverick, but we don't see a reason why it couldn't be applied to the new Ranchero as well. It would make it way more flexible, utility-wise, while the new Ranchero would also offer great camping potential. In any case, this patent would definitely help in attracting non-traditional truck buyers. Release date and price. We have no doubt that such a small pickup would be a big hit and that it would perform well in different parts of the world. Of course, there is Europe, but there's also North America, where this small pickup would be a great solution for urban jungles and similar environments. Our insiders suggest that the new pickup is already in development and that it will come out with a very attractive sticker price. In the US, base models could cost under $20,000, which would make it not just the most affordable pickup, but one of the most affordable vehicles on the market in general. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.